What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us for another edition of Previously On. We
What's going
appreciate
on?
you watching. Make sure you do all that YouTube shit. Hit the like, subscribe, the bell, all that good shit.
Tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend. And what's going on, guys? I see the chat's popping off a little bit over here. I see. Let's go ahead and say hi. We're gonna say, yep, there it is. Michael Baker was first. He's ready for a hell of a show. Yes. And before we get started, we got me and Pacino so far tonight. Some of the other guys are going to be rolling in a little late. I did not know it was actually a Canadian holiday today, Victoria Day, right?
It's Bag of Milk Day.
Bag of Milk Day. I like it. So a couple of guys are going to be rolling in a little later, whenever they get home and all that good stuff. So, at first I thought the title for tonight's show read, "Guess Who's Back to Making Titties?" Well, that works too. Shit.
What titties? Who said titties?
Right? Titties where?
Where?
Well, what's going on? See, I saw Steve Bradley's up in here. How you doing tonight?
What's going on, Steve?
And there he is, Mr. Dan De La Torre, the Ancient One himself. Thank you for joining us, the official Kingspin lawyer. Right. And I think last but not least, I saw, there we go. Constantino, how you doing tonight? Thanks for joining us.
We never wash hands. Always dirty.
Right? Always dirty. All right. So tonight we're going to go ahead and, start it off with the usual. We are jumping into it quick because it's not actually a top 5 with honorable mentions today. I didn't have time to make up slides for New Comic Book Day, so we're actually just going to run it off of previews today. So fuck it. Here we go. Let's bring it on in and see what we got.
What's going on, Empire?
Yeah, saw Empire pop in here. Then we get that. There we go. Empire, how you doing tonight? All right. So first up, we're looking at Image Comics, and it looks like we got a reprint for Ambassadors.
Yeah, third print.
Yeah, it says special edition or something like that, right?
Yeah, but all the reprints say special edition. So
yeah, do they actually include anything extra in them?
I believe not.
I didn't think they did either, so I don't really know what the hell makes them a special edition.
Because Image never does second or third prints. That's what makes them special.
Oh, that's right. You just gotta call it a special edition, so it's not actually a reprint.
Oh, that's another way.
You usually gotta include like a page of like some art or some shit like
that.
Yeah,
maybe there is. I'm not big on the second or third prints. I haven't ordered any of them, so.
Well, I'm actually on board with the Ambassadors, so I did order the
I am, but I just got the first prints on the series.
Yeah, I ordered the third print of number 1, but I'm not going to jump on like the third print of number 2 and all that shit. Like,
that's right. If you're looking at just number 1, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'll just grab the first issue of the series.
I just wish new art, but that is what it is.
It is pretty good though, and we also got issue number 5 coming out with a dude that looks like he might have been Toppo from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, with the powers of someone
Ice and Fire, right?
Yeah, if you watch My Hero Academia, there's a guy that's half and half, so half ice, half fire. So basically the same powers as this guy, but he looks like Toppo from Dragon Ball Z.
He does, man. He looks like Toppo.
DBZ Super, though.
I love it, though.
I forget that.
All right. If I wasn't on this series, I would pick it up just because of that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's fair.
What are you gonna do? All right. So let's see what else we got. Looks like we got Dead Romans. I've only read the first issue of this series. It wasn't bad. I like the covers, because I love the Spartan vibe and everything like that. So I don't know. We'll have to give it another issue and see how it is. I like I said, I enjoyed the first one. So,
I didn't read it, so. King Spawn.
We got Indigo Children getting a second printing. Oh yeah, we got King Spawn.
Number 2.
definitely have to mention that King Spawn for Michael Baker.
Yeah, the B, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that B cover is pretty solid. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. I like how they just put the crown there, and it's kind of a minimal
Went
trade
all-
dress vibe to it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. Mentioned Nemesis reloaded. Number one getting the third print also.
Yeah.
We're mentioning that for Mr. Marvell. Yeah, King Spawn has a dope. It's almost a virgin. It's
Almost.
basically a virgin.
What do they call it in DC? Limited.
Yeah, limited trade dress or something like that. I
Yeah,
think.
something like that. Yeah.
Shit like that. I see Baker said something about Gunslinger, but I do not see. Yeah, Gunslinger's not on there this week.
No, not this week.
So they might have got. If it was, they might have pushed it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's very rare that a Spawn book gets pushed, isn't it?
It is pretty rare that they push them. So I don't know. All right, we got Nightclub number 5. I want to mention this one because it's an excellent read and it's fucking cheap as hell. I think they're like $1.99 issue.
Yeah, $1.99. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't go wrong with this, man. You're getting a really good story for $1.99. So, I mean, it is the 5th issue at this point. So, I mean, it's a little late in the game, but I feel like you could probably find those first few issues still at the stores and everything like that.
Yeah, I would think so. Cool.
Yeah. It didn't hit real huge when it came out. So even the number ones, you can probably find some copies of those. And there's fucking reprints for days.
Yeah. Another series, yeah.
All right, we got Radiant Pink coming to an end. And
with this B cover.
I love the Montez, the helmet cover. I'm
definitely in the top 5 this week, I would assume. Well, I would put it in my top 5 this week.
I would. We're huge fans of the Massiveverse. I'll be honest, Radiant Pink was not my favorite series.
I would think it's the worst one.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same.
I think Pink and Red were pretty bad.
Well, I wouldn't say they were bad. I would just say they were just okay.
It's because they really contained. They didn't really push any boundaries. Yeah. It was just a very self-contained backstory.
Yeah, they didn't stand out the same way that Rogue Sun and Radiant Black did.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
this I feel like it might hint at something, it might not, but you're getting a beautiful cover anyway, so you definitely can't go wrong.
And of course, a little further down, we've got the Supermassive one-shot. That should be a big one, kicking off what looks to be like their big event where they're going to fight them fucking robot army.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not sure what we're going to get out of this. Probably not.
Spec-wise,
yeah.
I don't think much.
It doesn't seem like there's going to be a lot of new appearances or anything like that, but it is possible.
Well, are we going to get you think it's not this issue, right? Where we're going to get like what's happening with Nathan and Marshall?
So
they're both going to be right?
Yeah, I think they're going to wait till 25 or 26 to do that.
Okay.
On Radiant Black. So we'll see.
Then, I don't think anything spec-wise is going to be definitely in this issue.
No, but I think there is a really dope one in 25 for this.
Yeah, right? There is. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, see if we can pull that up real quick. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I like it. I like it.
You get all 4 of them on it.
Yep. Dead Lucky, Rogue Sun, Fronto Girl Red, Radiant Black. Can't go wrong with it.
The only first appearance I might think we might get is if it's like you said, like that other robot army. So like, unless their name is just going to be labeled robot army. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Might get a villain out of it.
Maybe. I hope so. It's the one thing. Hey, what's going on?
I hate it.
Oh, there he is. How you doing, Marvell?
Oh my God. Good. Just got back into town, so decided to pop on.
All right. Well, we're just
getting started. I was just going to say that clock behind you doesn't work.
I'll take it. I think.
That's good. It's good.
Close. Well, we're just getting started with the new comic book day stuff, so we're going through Image right now, previews, see what they've got, and Vanish. Are you guys on Vanish?
I'm on this because Marvel told me that it was actually a pretty good series, and it is a pretty damn good series.
Marvel was not wrong. Marvel was not wrong.
Good. Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's damn good. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty damn good. I went back to try to find them all for cheap. You know, like it's still a series you can probably find cheap, except maybe that number one might be a bit harder to find, but
maybe
all the rest you can find them anywhere.
I bet in the United States it's easy to find with all the damn exclusives that came out. So I
mean, the thing is, like, Cates seems to do better on his own properties and everything like that, man. I love when he's writing his own shit more so than anything at Marvel, to be honest.
Say what you want about Donny Cates, but you know what? Vanish was good. God Country was good.
Yeah. Crossover was good until it just
randomly
kind of faded out. Yeah, I guess did we get an ending to that really? I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, I don't really think it ended, but yeah, it was good for what it started off as.
Yeah, I was on that series for a bit.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got. Moving into, it looks like Boom. We've got
not much from Boom again.
Yeah, not shit from Boom really this week. Nothing very important. I mean, I'm gonna pick up Dune just because I'm a fan, but other than that, yeah, I think. I mean, yeah. No, all right. That's surprising from Boom, but okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to Dark Horse,
which doesn't have much either.
Blue Book. Yeah, not much from them, but I do like Blue Book. That's been pretty good.
I'm not crazy about those what is it called? Those anthology where it's a bunch of stories inside.
Yeah, I was hoping for something a little bit different out of it, more in the vein of Department of Truth, but like just
Department of Truth. That's it.
Alien stories and shit like that, or whatever. Maybe even crossing the two over a little bit. That would have been cool, but yeah, no, we didn't get that. Other than that, though, it's not a bad read from James Tynion, standalone for what it is, but very standalone.
It's a bunch of
stories based. Yeah,
that
good ones.
All 8 Eyes was pretty good as well. That very like arachnophobia type of feel to it. So yeah, not bad.
Okay, might have to check that one out then.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't jump on the first issue of that because like spiders don't really. They don't do it for me. They don't bother me. So like, if I'm gonna read a horror, like I want to something that at least has the potential to scare me. But spiders, I'm not worried about. I'll just step on the little fuckers.
They might in this one, I'm telling you. So
I might have to check it out then. You're gonna have to have like probably an army of spiders or something. I feel like then you just get like a can of Raid and a fucking lighter.
Yeah, that's fair. But that also ruins Venom.
That's fair. It does too. All right, guys. Let's see. Moving on to DC Comics, we got Action Comics 1055. And I love the B cover, man, just because it's got that like trading card vibe, and the whole Death of Superman nostalgia vibe kicks in with those particular characters. I don't know. I just think it's cool.
Yeah, Action Comics has been pretty good. Not as good as Superman has, but story-wise, not a bad read. It's very, I don't know. I'm not even really sure what their whole storyline is, but yeah. For what it is for right now, as a first-time Action Comics reader, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's an okay series. I would agree. Nothing groundbreaking in it yet. It's got potential. We'll see.
Definitely.
All right. Next up, we've got City Boy #1. I know Marvel's excited about this one. I really love that C cover.
Which one's the B cover?
It's the next one that they show there.
Oh yeah, the Kreese. I
don't know why they don't seem to have the B cover listed.
Yeah, they don't have the B cover listed.
Yeah.
Actually, the B cover is the In Hyuk Lee and the guy from Economics and Comics said it was delayed a week.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. That's probably why the B cover's not on there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The 3 new Asian storylines we're getting. This might be it's the one I want to look forward to the most, but I actually really like Spirit World. And then Vigil was okay. It seemed like a little more wordy than I wanted it to be, but yeah, it was still pretty good. But yeah, City Boy I'm looking forward to a lot.
All right. There you go. I'm definitely picking it up. Check it out. New characters. We'll see what they do with them. If they have a life or not.
And that's
I'm just not sure about his powers. Honestly, it's not something that like really pulls me in.
I'm gonna have to read it to understand it a little better.
But Spirit World, honestly, I gave it a read a second time, and it was the one I was looking forward to the most, and I think it's probably gonna be the best one of the bunch for sure.
Right. All right. Next up, we've got let's see.
I can't believe these are still going on. These
DC RWBY. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a second volume.
Yeah, second volume. Yeah. Flashpoint special.
We also got Flashpoint special. I don't know what they're gonna do anything different with it or not.
I think it's just because of the Flash movie. They put the little logo on the bottom.
I think that's about all it is.
And that's it. And it's a special edition in the title.
Right.
Do you even get anything?
If you need a reprint,
I think it's just a reprint at that point, right? I don't think there's anything different.
So it's a facsimile edition, basically.
Yeah. But it's special edition.
Yeah. Here's a good question. If Katsuki could go back and change the ending to King in Black, do you think he would?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm going to say I don't think he would. I think he was probably pretty satisfied with the ending. And, I mean, like, I kind of get it, you know. When he grew up in comics and everything like that, like, it was probably about the same time as we were growing up and everything like that. And you figure, like, characters like that, Captain Marvel Captain Universe being used as the MacGuffin and everything like that, it was kind of the norm. So, I mean, it's not real surprising. We like a little bit more these days.
Yeah. We like more twists and turns and like shock factor.
Yeah, just bringing in Captain Universe is a cop out now, but back in the day, that shit was dope. So,
I thought I read there was a different ending originally proposed, but then Marvel shut it down. So then that's why we got the ending that we did.
That could be.
That's why it felt so rushed, because he thought Marvel was going to go with the idea, and then they said no.
But that's why it feels like you said, like his own properties feel so much better because he has that creativity aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it vanishes, it's just a ripoff of a Marvel character.
Right.
Aren't they all one another, though?
Yeah, pretty much. Except City Boy.
We got Green Arrow #2. Yeah, City Boy. Next up, we got Green Arrow #2 with another Fire Nakayama cover. There are a lot of them, but they're still dope.
Yeah.
Look at this guy sneaking in here.
Just
perfect time for DC.
We needed his help on DC.
I know, right? Just in time.
How did I show up before he did? How is it possible?
Take it away. Take it away, dude.
I don't even know what's going on right now.
We're talking about DC.
DC. Yeah. Well, actually, DC's not that bad. Pacino got me into reading World's Finest, Batman and Superman, and I spent all day yesterday. I read all 15 issues, so I'm all caught up, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
So I can't
what's going on
DC that much.
No, DC does have some good stories, to be honest.
But the thing is, DC, I feel like when it comes to like like let's say like Universal, like a big things, that's where they usually fall very flat. But when they stick into their own independent stories, a lot of them are pretty damn good.
You know what it is that the good stories are basically contained in Batman, and outside of Batman, it's
That's
in like the most obscure shit. You know
That's
what I
fair.
mean? Like this fucking Green Arrow miniseries is, it's only one issue in, but that first issue was pretty fucking good. It looks like this is going to be a really good miniseries. But who
Mhm.
the hell's reading Green Arrow?
No one.
Whereas like Wonder Woman has been kind of garbage.
Yeah.
And that's one of your big properties. Like maybe focus on that a little more.
And you know what? Sometimes the draw is by the writer. I think it's Josh Williamson who's writing this, and his stuff is
Yeah.
really good. He's doing the current Superman series, and he's a really good writer. Like if you need an introduction to a character, like that's how I got into, stories by like Damian Wayne and stuff like that was through Josh Williamson, and that's what made me like the characters. So yeah, I mean that's the only reason why I gave it a shot, and I really liked it. So it's if you want a good entry point into Green Arrow, there it is.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it looks like that Green Arrow #2, that cover, I think that's the new character, right?
The design, yeah.
Yeah, the design variant.
Yeah.
And is that's open order? It seems like.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a ratio at one point, but yeah,
I thought it was too.
I thought it was as
too.
well.
It doesn't say
Yeah.
anything
I know
about it.
DC is so weird, don't they? Like some of them are the 1/25s, like in the Batman ones and the Batman Incorporated one, and then you have the open order one. So
it says Troublemaker over here, so I'm guessing that's her name.
Yeah, it must be.
Doesn't seem like the name of a good guy.
All right.
I think you're on to something there, Pacino.
I really,
Nothing gets by me.
well, what is Peacemaker though? Is he a villain or is he a hero? What do we?
Peacemaker is a villain with that name.
all right.
Well,
Next
follow
up.
Pacino for all your latest updates.
Right.
You won't miss anything.
Yeah, I love it.
Next up, we got Harley Quinn #30. I'll be honest, I'm just buying this shit for the covers. The Frizzen.
Yeah,
Which cover you buying?
The
I
Frizzen.
think all of them.
The
Oh.
prison? Yeah.
Just one?
Yeah. I mean, the Nakayama, like, I would, but I don't really want a 1/25 on a random ass Harley issue.
I like this. I like the Boo actually.
I do like Sweeney Boo too.
But yeah, if you're looking at all three, I think the Frizzen is, if you have to choose one.
But you know what?
Prison
I think
stands
the
there,
Frizzen's the
man.
winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweeney Boo on the interiors, I'm still reading it, and for some reason, it's not as good as just her covers. The
No
art
way.
is very similar, but it doesn't translate well into interiors for some reason.
Weird.
Ozzy, what's going on, man? Happy Victoria Day.
He ruined it. I told him it was bag of milk day.
Bag of milk day, baby.
I had him going for a second.
Well, maybe in Quebec it might be, but Ontario, something different.
Right?
It's still a holiday here, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, yes.
Everything was still open, but it was a holiday. We all let off.
Yeah.
Pearson, how you doing? All right, let's see. We got Justice Society #4. I'm not even reading it, to be honest. I grabbed the first issue. I couldn't get into it. So that one, I mean, I do like the B cover with the new version of Wildcat, just because I don't think I've seen many covers with her, to be honest. But
Not
Other
too
than
many.
yeah, other than that, though,
And why is it always series like this that gets 12 issues and not like 6? Like
I know, right?
Yeah.
This one I didn't even try. I thought it was a one shot originally, so I was gonna read it, but then then I saw that it was an ongoing.
Yeah,
one,
it's
so
like a
no.
maxi series or whatever. And like I said, the first issue was just, it was just okay, I guess. I just couldn't get into it personally.
Pearson, I know a bunch of us from this end of Canada are going to Fan Expo in Toronto in August. I know there'll be a bunch of us there. I can say for myself, I won't be heading out to Edmonton, but I will be at Fan Expo in Toronto. Are you guys going to try to make it out there this summer?
One of the
No.
dates again?
I can't remember. It's like the third weekend in August, second or third weekend. Yeah.
It's too cold up there for me, even in the summer.
Nah, man, it gets warm up here.
September is nice here. September, even October, December, it's nice. It's like
Yeah.
when
Really warm. Just ignore the fact that I'm wearing a sweater right now, but it is pretty warm.
No, but that's why like September, August is like our June, July now. Okay, with everything shifting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We got snowflakes the other day over here.
Wow, it was -1 on over the weekend. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah, see, no, that's too much. No,
I think it was Thursday. Yeah, we got little snowflakes. I was like, "Fuck this, man."
Nope.
It's the 24th to the 27th of August. Basically,
All right, guys, back onto this new comic book day shit. We've got
You have
Nightwing
to.
104
Pick up
up
this
next.
cover.
Yeah, with the fucking meme cover, bro. It's fantastic. Bruno Redondo has done an amazing run of covers, just covers, on an amazing run by Tom Taylor. This is probably the best fucking comic coming out right now. Just all around. Because you get a solid cover every week. You get a solid story every week. I mean, can't go wrong with it. Carnage might be competition. I don't know.
I think dude might fight you to even say Power Rangers. And you know what? Might have to give it to Power Rangers too.
Power Rangers has been killing it lately, guys.
It has.
Yeah.
You know what?
The
And
story
although
has been fantastic.
This
Yeah.
last arc has been fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only gonna get crazier. It's been a good read. I gotta hop back on Nightwing because it was great, but I kind of got onto other series instead. But man, they've been going strong.
what does
I'm
he
gonna
mean?
go back to it.
Great. Still great.
Right? Yeah, you definitely got to get back on Nightwing for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got. Moving on down there, we've got Sandman, Dead Boy Detectives. I like everything. I like everything Sandman. So I'm on board with this series. It's probably not for everybody, but I like it. This is the final issue, and one of the best things about it was all these fucking sick ass covers that he got for it. Like they were just great. Very just cringe inducing on most of these covers. So I like it.
I find they always have like not an ongoing, but there's always like a Sandman title running through every other at least.
Yeah, it seems like they do at this point.
Yeah.
Because they have This Is Ending now, and Glass House just basically started. So,
Mhm.
but I'm okay with that, man. I'll keep buying the Sandman comics. And of course, we got to give a shout out to Static for our boy Mr. Key Issues.
There's another series that
Absolutely.
he put that because of Keys, he put me on the series, and honestly, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty damn good.
I read the first two or three issues of it. I'm just gonna let it build up for a little bit. I'm really confused on what's going on with the whole world of like the Milestone universe. So I have no clue what's going on. So every issue feels like the first issue all over again. So
Yeah.
Honestly, it does feel like the first issue almost.
That's kind of a nice feeling, though. It's kind of a nice feeling, like
Mhm.
back when you were a kid reading comics, man.
yeah,
Remember?
Yeah.
Well, it's hard because the villain is like a shadowy character, right? So it's
Yeah.
like he's like always there, but he's not always there, kind of a thing. So it's like, I do feel Marvel's point where like I read a bit further than those issues, and it does feel like you're always stuck in that like first issue kind of like cycle.
Neighbor of the North, how you doing? Thanks for joining.
Going on, man?
All right, next up we've got Tim Drake, Robin, number 9, and I was so disappointed by this series because I really, really wanted to get into it. And like I've actually loved some of the covers that they've had on it. Like this B cover was fantastic
Yeah.
Yeah.
on this
when
one.
they were doing the homage, when they were doing the homages with the first Robins, those were great cover pickups. But yeah, like you said, I read the first 2 issues, and it's the interior art that really killed it. That
Yeah, that
the story
was what
itself
did it for
wasn't
me too.
Yeah, the story itself was very like blah and whatever, but yeah, it was the art that really got me off. But now that they've switched artists, I'm back onto it, and it's not bad, but
Oh,
yeah,
did they switch artists on it?
yeah, I think whatever issue we're on, like 1 or 2 issues before, so maybe numbers around 7 or 8, yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll have to check it out then again.
Yeah,
Like I said, I do like that V cover. That's a fucking great Robin cover.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one here. Yeah.
beauty.
Absolutely. All right, next up we got Unstoppable Doom Patrol number 3. I feel like there's another cover for this. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. The foiled, the D cover. That's awesome.
Foil.
Yeah.
Wow.
Foil, probably, I don't know if the whole thing's foil or just the eyes or what, but
If the whole thing's foil, that'd be nice. I'd be into that.
it probably is because Robot Man
What's the
stuff,
price on it?
metallic look and stuff.
if it's not, we riot.
Right.
What's the
Dope
price on
cover.
the book?
$6.99.
Yeah, probably a foil.
Yeah, it is a
Oh,
foil.
full foil, I mean.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a foil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you think it's the whole? The whole?
I think it's the whole thing.
No, I bet it's everything except around the eyes.
Everything except the eyes, eh?
Yeah, just that black part.
Yeah. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of foil on there just for that price point.
That's what you think. You
Okay,
sure
we'll
about that?
We'll see.
Sure about
I
that?
would think
That'd be
I would think so.
Okay, we'll find out tomorrow.
Sure about that?
Sure about that? Sure about that? Paying $6.99 for 2 round dots of foil. Boom.
It's been a good series anyway, though, so it's still a dope cover.
It's still a dope cover.
Yeah.
I think I, even saw them.
I need more Doom Patrol, man.
I think my LCS showed me a picture of them already. They're pretty nice.
Yeah, they've knocked it out of the park with this series with the scratch off cover on number 1, and then
Yeah.
I mean, there was another cover for number 2. I forget what it was right offhand.
They should do covers that when you scratch them, you smell them.
Yeah, the old scratch and sniff.
Yeah, right.
Those are awesome, man. Be careful what you wish for.
But with Doom Patrol, you don't know what sniff you're
Next
getting.
thing you know, you're gonna have an issue of giant cock chew with a scratch and sniff. You're gonna be debating that one.
Oh man.
All right. On that note, let's go ahead and jump into Marvel.
Where they giant cock chew you every week.
Yeah, right.
Right.
First up, we got Bishop War College number 4. Is anybody fucking reading this?
I am, and I think it was issue number 3, and yeah, it's basically like
How did you
a.
get to number 3? It's
Yeah,
like,
number 1.
It basically did like everyone in the world is black, basically. So you have like a black Emma Frost, a black Jean Grey and stuff like that. The story itself, it really hasn't progressed anywhere. There's like a side story going on.
It's going nowhere at all.
Yeah. The side story is more progressive than the actual story with Bishop in it. So I'm not really sure where this is all heading to. And with 2 issues, I assume it's only 5 issues. I'm not really sure.
Maybe it's 6. Maybe. I don't know.
And even still, like, what, he's just gonna go back home and that was it, and that was the big
I would think so. Like, what?
Great.
So, what was the point of the whole fucking miniseries anyway?
Exactly.
Like, I really don't know where we're going with this miniseries, and I mean, here we go. We got an answer. Chia Pet said the whole thing is foil. So there we go.
I knew
That
it
is
was just
a
twice. I saw that picture.
Here's $6.99.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was just trying to make dude sweat.
Yeah, you get me worried, man. I'm starting to sweat.
All right. Next up, we got Daredevil and Echo. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I would even really jump on this series if it wasn't for this Icon variant. I like.
I'm not jumping on.
Yeah, I like the current Daredevil run and everything like that, but I don't think this has anything to do with it, right? So
Click on the previews. Let me see the interior art on that.
I'm feeling like it's one of those stories that kind of takes place, like sort of in Daredevil and Echo's past. You know what I mean? So like those type of stories, I really can't get into them too much because they don't really go anywhere usually.
That's okay.
It looks great.
But that would this not have to take place in the past because Echo is no longer the Phoenix? So.
Yeah, and on the cover she's as the Phoenix.
So would it take? I guess it would take place during that time because she was Phoenix for like 3 hours.
Feels like it.
I mean, like, I really don't know what the point of making her Phoenix at all was, to be honest.
Reunited at last with Echo, herself fresh from a brief time as the hope of Phoenix Force.
So it's after.
Okay, so it's right after.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe. All right. Maybe they'll change something. Then we'll have to check it out, I guess.
Right after, but also not in the meantime that the Daredevil is fighting the Punisher.
Yeah, that's what I'm not understanding because isn't he running around with fucking Elektra? Where is she?
Who is that in there? Jeez.
There's 2 Daredevils.
There must be. That's like that shit over at DC of having fucking Batman in like 2 completely different stories at the same time. Like one's on fucking Apocalypse or some shit like that, fighting Darkseid.
Yeah. Well, look at the Batman and Superman are both in World's Finest. And they're like merging.
That one's not really. I don't think that one's really meant to be like a main continuity run.
No, it's not main continuity.
Detective and Batman are main continuity runs. And
they're pretty cool, though. Can't lie. It was awesome.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that series. That's like fucking Dragon Ball Z in DC.
Yeah.
I mean, just entirely. All right, we got next Extreme Venomverse number 2.
Hold on, back to Baker's Control. What do you think about this?
I think they're just trying to.
Or do you want to say that? Do you want to save that till?
Let's save that for the news.
Put a pin on that, there, Baker.
Yeah, we'll mention it during the news portion.
Okay, we'll jump right back into it.
Yeah, I started the comment, so it's saved.
Okay, good call. And I see we got Left Arrows joining us. What's going on, man?
Hey.
What's going on?
All right, so next up we got Extreme Venomverse number 2. Extreme Venomverse has actually been pretty good, pretty decent. First issue.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Am I thinking of Edge of fucking? Wait. Fuck, I don't even know anymore. How many of them are there?
There's so many.
There's an Edge of it. Is there an Edge
There's
of
a whole summer full of this.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So the Extreme Venomverse is the one that's the anthology series. The Death of the Venomverse is the one.
Death of the Venomverse. That's it.
They're all clumped together. So that one, I don't think Death of the Venomverse has come out yet. But yeah, Extreme Venomverse was okay, and you can already see that they're kind of tying into the story of Death of Venomverse.
Oh, Baker.
Right?
Love it.
Yeah, it does look like fucking Cable's arm, bro.
Yeah. That's not a bad cover.
I just ordered this cover.
No, I don't mind that. That's just regular variant.
I just love Gwenum, so I had to order this, but I'm not ordering the other ones.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
All right. Next up, we've got Fury number 1, leaning into, I guess, the Secret Invasion series that's going to be coming out. They could have probably timed it a little better, but that's a fantastic cover, man, for Nick Fury. Like,
yeah,
that shit is dope.
Well, I think
the Del Mundo.
Yeah,
I love the Del Mundo too.
Yeah.
I will say at least some good covers, man. Some good covers. I don't know how the series is going to be.
Did anybody ask for this series? I don't think so.
I mean, I could definitely be on board with a Fury series. I don't know that this is going to be the Fury series that I would be on board with, man. Because I want like that real hardcore, like sort of spy games type of Fury. Where he's fucking fighting Hydra and aiming. I feel like this one's going to lead into like some cosmic bullshit by the end
You
of it and
think?
everything else.
I think they
because that's
mentioned
where
something
they're
about-
going with it.
Didn't they mention something about Scorpio or something in this one? Yeah, who is Scorpio?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I feel
shit.
like it's going to end up just getting to be a really big story by the end of it, just because that's how they're going with them in the MCU. So
You'll have to wait till Wednesday.
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully it stays a little more grounded. We'll see. Oh wow, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is getting a second print.
I don't know why this got a second print, but okay.
Yeah, that's a little odd to me.
Yeah,
Number one wasn't that special.
It was all right. The first issue was okay. I'm
It
looking.
wasn't crazy though.
Yeah, it was just okay.
Did you read the
I get, but
second
maybe a
one?
lot of
though?
people bought it. I guess maybe a lot of people bought it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's. I think a lot of people just bought it just for the sake of buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cover
it
wasn't even
was the
anything
right
crazy.
timing. Well, it was
Yeah,
the
it
right
was
timing.
right
It came
timing.
out right at the fucking movie. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't even have like Phyla-Vell into it. So
Yeah, it
what a
doesn't.
waste.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: if you don't watch Guardians of the Galaxy, Phyla-Vell's in the movie.
yeah, but the
Yeah.
casual fans aren't going to care about that shit, man. Like, they're
Yeah,
gonna
maybe
just-
they just saw number one and they picked it up and they figured something was gonna be close to what we got in the movie. Maybe.
Well, comic
Yeah.
readers don't even care about Kamala Khan. Who gives a shit about killing her and making her
Yeah.
a mutant?
Oh no. We'll get into that later. We'll get there.
Put a pin in
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It-
There wasn't
it-
even
it is a
crazy
weird
nice
choice.
cover. Like you could say, like, oh, there was one crazy cover that everyone ordered, right? I don't even think we had that.
The covers have not
Well-
been great. I mean, there's the Derek Chu
Yeah,
for
the
number
two was
two.
pretty wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the Mercado was decent, but all right. Anyway, Aloes Eve number 3. I love the Scotty. I love Scotty.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, you got to click on the one he's ordered, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think the LCS posted this picture too in the group chat, and honestly, they're very nice in person. Also,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
This has been a good series. I really like it a lot.
it has been a good series.
Hmm.
All right. Let's see. Next we got
I think this
Okay.
one might pop off.
the cola.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I like the cola.
for some reason, I
Dope.
think that's gonna do well.
That's really nice. Yeah.
And it's going to be seriously underordered. So that
Mhm.
is
It will be. Yeah.
No, it won't. Everybody reads Hellcat. Everybody
Uh-huh.
wanted this series.
Yeah.
But actually, this has been okay. Like it's been.
it's not been a
is
horrible.
what it is.
I honestly expected a lot worse.
I'm just kind of confused on what like her whole history is. Like I had to like look it up as I was reading it about. So her mom used to write like stories about her like make believe like fiction stories, and then she became famous or something.
No, so she was supposed to be okay. So oh man, it's gonna be tough because obviously there's different versions of her.
Well, her
I might-
history is retcon. I do know that from like the
Yeah,
the
I might-
famous whatever.
I may be getting the versions confused, but I know at least one of the versions of her was like a child actor or something like that,
Mhm.
and her mom was like her manager or her agent or some bullshit, but she was like pretty abusive and stuff. How she got her powers, I can't remember. That I cannot remember. But yeah, I mean, she's an interesting character, and like you said, the story has been surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, the Sleepwalker stuff keeps it kind of interesting. So yeah, we'll see after 5 what happens.
So there you go. Maybe keep the eye out for Cola variant.
Ooh.
All right, we
Why
got
would
Iron
they do
Man
that
number
when you
1.
can just go buy the number one?
Yeah, right. Iron Man number 1 getting a facsimile edition. Newbie Comics is ordering the whole run.
Yeah, he's ordering a whole short box.
All the rest of us are going to be asked out.
Yeah.
All right, we got.
It's funny because on the picture you don't see $3.99 anywhere. You don't see anything except for that maybe Marvel little logo on the bottom right, which the original doesn't have.
right.
But I'm sure they're gonna stick that $3.99 in that box.
Oh yeah, it'll be on there. All right, we got New Mutants, Lethal
Don't
Legion.
ruin it. I might put some on eBay. Pretend it's the original.
Fuck. I think I bought one issue of this series for a cover, and that was it.
Wow, the New Mutant series. Yeah, I think we talked about it on the FLC show, right?
Oh yeah, I feel like we did just talk about this.
Yeah, we just did talk
Oh,
about
it
it.
feels familiar. I was like, I know, and it feels so familiar. It's like,
And you couldn't remember it again, but then you remembered, and now you forgot.
yeah, exactly.
I think it was an icon variant or some weird variant that you ordered.
Oh no, you know what it was? It was the fucking the Deadpool homage.
That's right. That's what it was. It was the homage.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an homage to New Mutants '98, wasn't it?
Yeah, New Mutants 98. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
That
why
might
I
be
bought
the
it.
only,
That's
that
it.
might be the only way that they sell those books. Is
Yeah.
doing them.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, because I'm not buying any more of them.
Well, don't you notice a lot of these like indie series when you go into like the comics and like books, that's all homages to like old ass stuff, like just hoping they sell.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But the series has been kind of garbage anyways, so I mean, does it really matter if they do an homage or not?
It does not.
I mean, I guess if they do a good one, I would probably be on board for it and get it, like I did the number 2 issue. But other than that, yeah, no, I'm not buying it anymore. Like you said, it really has not been.
Wow, Baker, that's crazy. 9.9. Wow.
Like
yeah, I
Iron
saw
Man. Does he mean like
Number one.
Iron Man from?
Yeah, he means the OG.
Iron Man
And
number one. Not
9.9?
Tales of Suspense, just Iron Man number one.
Yeah, but a 9.9.
9. That seems very, very like
That's pretty.
he
How
slipped.
many models do you even see get 9.9?
What do you mean? He slipped a couple $100 inside the
Yeah.
case when he sent it in. The guy opened it, he took it. He's like, "Oh shit, this is a 9.9." Put it on through.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
payday.
Even a 9.8 in that book is crazy.
Yeah,
So,
that shit doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense to me.
Agreed.
yeah, 9.9 from the 60s definitely does not make sense, especially with that toilet paper.
They didn't even
Yeah.
have tape back then.
They didn't even have a vacuum to vacuum seal it in a freaking plastic bag or something.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
All
What do
right,
we got up next?
Star Wars, your favorite.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got Star Wars, Darth Vader, Black, White, and Red, number 2. And
Okay.
bro, if nothing else, these covers are fucking fire.
Well, this one, the La Roca.
Yeah. Look at that shit. Bro,
Oh man. Okay, that's nice. I'll give you that.
that is dope.
Damn.
Looks like he's got a duck beak going on though. What the fuck?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, he kind of does have a little, maybe a little bit more extension there in the front than he usually does, but I can live with it for his fucking badass.
Every time I see that hand, I just think of grab my strong hand.
Yeah, my strong hand. Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
All right, nothing does get past you, Pacino. Holy shit.
And we got Star Wars High Republic number 10. Which Star Wars High Republic, it hasn't been bad. I was more enjoying the previous run, but this one's okay too. There and I will say,
Star Wars guy.
yeah, I will say this: if you're a Star Wars fan, High Republic has been spec heavy, like
It has been.
very, very spec heavy.
But hasn't every Star Wars run been?
Every Star Wars title.
Maybe not all of them, but a majority of
more
them.
so, yeah, more so in the High Republic era stuff right now than anything else. Like there is stuff that's showing up in the other books every now and then. But
Yeah.
the heaviest spec is definitely the High Republic stuff.
Well, just because it's like it's like
Yeah, it's all
technically-
brand new.
It's all brand new, exactly.
So, all right, this is gonna hurt the fucking wallet a little bit. Next up, we've got Storm number 1, and man,
Oh damn.
oh,
Yeah.
That's fucking art, Germ.
that's gorgeous.
Kind of like that idea.
The
Steve.
icon variant.
Even the 1 in 25 Clark is really good for this one too. So
That's the one on the motorcycle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the art germ was a winner for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art germ is definitely the winner.
They could even made the art germ 1 in 25 and then like a 1 in 100 virgin, and I still would have
Yeah,
been.
you know what? They probably would have fucking sold that shit too, for sure.
The virgin is a
I'll
1 in
surprise.
100, I do believe, actually. for
Yeah,
art
1 in
germ.
100. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then there will be.
But you can get the Stormbreakers one.
Yeah, that one. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
They make really weird choices. Like,
It'll be
Why
very
would
under
they-
ordered.
why wouldn't they put it on a Guardians of the Galaxy? Because
Yeah, that's fair.
it's not like they don't have a Guardians of the Galaxy book that no one's buying anyways either. So
It's literally coming out this fucking week too. The same week.
They could have used this on the second print of that Guardians of the Galaxy.
You know what? Maybe they fucked up at the printer and put the wrong cover on the wrong book, and they were just like, you know what, we're gonna run with it.
yes, that's it. Yes, Marvel never
Uh-huh.
fucks up. Never.
So far apart from each other.
For
Storm
what?
and Guardians? What
The
are you
5
doing?
for only the 5 that they have to print.
yeah.
Right? Because, well, I mean, there's probably more than 5 people reading Guardians.
Okay, 50.
Yeah, we'll go with it 50.
More than 5 people.
I don't want to be alone. Come on.
There's people reading it, but who is paying to read it? Because
Yeah, that's fair.
I pay my
That's
internet bill so I can, read them online.
I
So
don't want to be alone.
You have all
Listen,
the documents.
I bought the chew. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Next up, we got Thor 34. Jesus Christ, say that 3 times fast. And what the fuck is wrong with that Gleason, man? What is going on there? Is that I don't know, Spider Duck Thor? I don't know what the fuck that is.
yeah, that one looked really weird.
Oh, we got to get Pacino to pull it up.
Which one is it?
The Gleason.
I don't see it. I see
It's,
Garen.
It's right next to the A cover.
The Spider Verse one, yeah, it's
Oh, the Spider-Verse.
heavier grown.
Or yeah, I'm
What
sorry.
the fuck?
Garen, yeah, that's it.
I was saying Gleason. That's what.
Yeah.
Now that
Yeah, I
I
don't
see
know.
it, it kind of makes sense, but it looks really weird. Like it almost looks like the beard and the hair is like
Yeah.
It looked like his chin comes out about a foot too, you
Yeah.
know?
I
With
thought
the
he had a
on the
duck
mighty
beat. I
chin.
thought he had a duck beat going on this one.
That's how he looks.
And we must be getting pretty close to the end of this because I saw in the new catalog they're doing a new series,
Are they?
Immortal Thor.
Immortal 4.
Immortal
So
Thor,
I,
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But the story run hasn't been that bad, except for I didn't like that whole Banner War arc that they did. But other than that, it started off really strong. Now it's starting to fizzle
Yeah.
out a bit, but
Mhm.
it's still not a terrible run.
yeah.
It's not horrible.
Well, especially with the last issue, didn't they showed something with that child that we have no idea who it is?
I
Well, you
have
might
a
not know
guess
who it
as to
is.
who it is. I have
Yeah,
a guess
wow.
as to who it is.
Yeah, but we'll save that for the spec.
Sure.
But
Put a pin in it.
it's not even really. It's not. Well,
Put a
if
pin
I'm
in it.
right, if I'm right, there's no spec value there. So
That's fair. That's very fair. That's very fair.
But this little story arc, whatever, has been okay. Yeah, it's gone on maybe about 2 issues too long. So yeah, I don't know what they're doing, and if it is true that they're just going to reboot it, I see that there's issue 35 and then the annual, and I don't see anything after that. Then
No, I
it's
think that's where it's ending.
Yeah.
So then
what
you
we're
really
gonna
drag
get
this
in Mortal
on.
4.
You drag this on for that long, only to not have like Torrin Gobenbeck, continue on with a new arc to actually have an idea of where she wants to go with the story. You just kind of decided, nah, we'll just restart it. So that was kind of a waste. So
It's the same writer though, right? On the Immortal, or they're changing the writer?
No, they're changing writers.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure isn't Ewing coming over?
It is you.
Actually,
Back. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Torrin took over because of Kate's, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what Thorne's going to move on to next, but we'll see. Keep an eye out for it. All right. Next up, we've got Warlock Rebirth, number 2, and a fantastic Noto cover.
Yeah.
Baker wants to see that shit, so there we go.
We all want to see that shit. And you know what?
Right.
That's a really good cover because I find that Noto uses a lot of like oranges and yellows a little too much on most covers, but for Eve, it really works. It works out well, and the story's is actually pretty good. I liked it a lot, actually.
I like the first one too. Yeah. I even went back and grabbed some more.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely not off to a bad start.
I also like the A cover too. Ron Lim.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with the Ron Lim also. But this is a 5 issue, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
I think so. 5 or 6, I believe.
Oh yeah, it says it right here, 5.
Okay, yeah, 5. All right. And last but not least, we have Excellent, which nobody's read. So
We're not gonna pull up this Groot cover. I mean, Rocket Raccoon.
Oh yeah,
with the
The one.
gang, with Spawn on the bottom.
Come on. I know what this requires, guys.
Spawn is here.
Nah, I don't dig this cover, man.
You
Come
just
on. People are
got
just coming
Baker.
off the highs of Guardians. And that's why they want this cover. It's
But
just
Spawn is part of the team now.
Oh, I didn't even see Spawn at the bottom there. Even worse.
Yeah. All right, bro. That's
It's
weird,
not.
man.
It's not.
All right. I'll fix it.
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
There we go. That's more
It's
appropriate.
not a terrible cover. It's not terrible.
Probably every day. No,
It's
fucking-
not terrible.
Compared to the Noto, it's
Hey, if you're gonna throw Spawn on the team, man, make him part of the team. Don't just put a little headshot of him there. Make him big.
right?
And weren't there more characters? Because that's when Kitty Pryde was part of the the team. I thought there
were
were
huge.
more characters. Was not
Yeah, there were.
wasn't Angela part of that roster?
Angela
as
was
well?
part of that team. That's
Well,
right.
that's why Spawn's there. All right. Yeah. Last but not least, we got Excellent, which nobody's reading anyway, so who gives a fuck? Move on.
Yeah.
Because
It was
everybody
pretty
wants to talk about. Everybody wants to talk about Dynamite, of course.
Yeah.
Actually, Dynamite
Double-
has a
double
couple winners
7.
this week.
Oh, yeah.
Dynamite does have some cover hitters. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Well, they have this.
They got
Can't
Darkwing
go wrong
Duck.
with soccer covers.
Oh my god.
And it's
What's wrong with
Darkwing.
soccer covers?
It's
I got some news.
soccer,
I'm
man.
coaching a little. I'm
Yeah.
coaching a little kid's team.
It's soccer, man. It ain't basketball or
Soccer's the most watched sport in the world.
But you buying this?
Not my house.
Not in your house. I'm talking about in the world.
You know what? I'm from the U.S. and I'm on board with it. So
There you go.
But how come we don't see the
Suck
order?
that comic, dude. Now there'll be 2 in existence.
Oh.
But how come we didn't order this? I'm surprised. You're letting us down here.
It's because I don't do all my orders on this.
Mm.
all right.
But did you
Well,
get it,
moving
though?
on a little bit, we've got let's see what else from Dynamite. That Hazer FOC cover is not bad for Darkwing Duck. Of course, the homage. I forget what it's to.
Cover R.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Is that a Daredevil or is that a Batman homage? Feels like a Batman homage.
Batman homage, yeah.
Because he did a lot of the
Green
year
Arrow.
one. I feel like it's probably part of the year one
That would make sense.
cover. Yeah.
Sweet cover. Definitely the one to grab if you're looking at all of the rest.
Mm-hmm. For sure. All right. Let's see. The only thing else I would say from Dynamite is,
This one.
yeah, they got a Vampirella versus Superpowers #1, and the cover is Suzumaika. So that is.
Oh, they didn't split it up like they did last time. Micah Souza.
Yeah, that was Image that did that shit. Fuck me up with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
weird.
who the fuck is this?
I know, right? I was like, what the
Nice cover though. Nice cover. What else we got?
I mean, that's the winner for me, I think. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
they do, but that ain't football. Not for us North Americans.
It is football. Football.
It's football.
Look what there is on this FOC. This is great.
Oh, that's not comics, but I fully approve, bro.
Oh, shit.
How tall is it? Does it say the dimension?
10 inches.
10 inches. Fucking $60. Probably be like $80.
are you
Yeah.
buying it?
Retail.
Are you
It's like
buying
those
it?
Diamond Select ones, right? They're about that, 75, 80 bucks.
Yeah.
Damn,
I've
that's not
seen a
bad.
few of these up close when they did different Power Rangers ones, and they look pretty detailed.
I can't pull myself to spend $80 on an action figure.
Not
I
even
would-
for Matt Cook. Come on.
I would have done it if it was their OG costume.
I dig this costume as opposed to the OG.
Yeah?
now you're
I might
going
enjoy this costume.
Now you're
Yeah.
drawing straws here.
All the trim, the gold, but fuck, I can't spend
I
that
messed
money.
with the OG Green Ranger.
Yeah.
They even
All
made
right.
their own tab. There's never anything.
Well,
She's
that
got
is
a
what
point.
we got for new comic book today, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's it.
There's nothing in the comics and other.
Not really too much coming out there. There's that one right there.
Black tape.
Yeah, the black tape one.
That's been a good series. I
Yeah,
like
those
that.
have been pretty
There's a
decent
Clash of
covers.
Clans. There's a Clash of
Yeah.
Clans book.
That's because
Okay.
you're in the everything section.
Yeah, I am in everything.
Mhm.
Oh, there's all this signed.
The sign stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you get there, Hunt Kill Repeat has actually been a pretty okay story so far.
What's it called?
Hunt Kill Repeat by Mad Cave Studios.
Oh,
Okay, so it'll be down more.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It literally is the premise
know
of Kill Bill.
Oh
with,
shit.
but with Greek gods. So yeah. pretty
Oh,
good.
nice.
Okay. All right, that's got to be it now.
Common Rider. Common Rider's been good. I've been waiting for it to come up online. Because I think they just shifted the property somewhere, didn't they?
Yeah, that's why it took so long for #1. It was on FOC for the longest time.
Okay.
It's actually been good.
Not bad. Not bad.
Damn, that's disappointing. I skipped it. I debated over it for quite a while. I was like, because I wanted to check it out, but I was like, that's probably
Covers. It's the covers. I'm telling you.
How dare you
yeah.
miss?
And I was gonna go with the
Cover of
full
the week.
cover.
How dare you miss the Wind Wanker?
The Wind Wanker is out this week. Oh man, I forgot about it. But yeah, that's 100% cover of the week. I am 100% picking this up. I just picked up the rest of the quested issues because obviously you can't read them online, and I couldn't find them anywhere. But I finally found a copy
The
of
Wind Wanker.
the Wind Wanker himself. Yeah.
Ooh, actually, if it's actually true about what is coming out, Street Fighter #1.
Yeah, this week.
Oh,
Even the John Boy Mayors is not bad.
Is he on the? That's the main.
That's the main, yeah.
No, it's not. You liar.
It is the main.
Oh no, for Street Fighter.
Oh, for Street Fighter, no. Is it down here?
yeah, it should be.
That's from like some obscure.
Udon.
Yeah, there. Here.
There she be.
Yeah.
Only 3 covers? Come on, you could have done like 5 or 6.
And there was, I think there was
You know what?
1 or 2 exclusives. I don't think there was anything crazy either.
No,
You know what? Hold on. Go to the
Not
B
yet.
cover one. Go to the B cover once. I'll tell you exactly why there's only 3 covers for this shit.
This one, right?
All right, go to C cover one more. I think
This
there's,
is the blank.
it's just a blank.
Uh,
Is there an incentive for this?
let me check. 41, 42. This one is 43, so it'll be after this one.
Not according to League of
I
Comics.
don't think there was.
That's lame.
So you know why there's so few covers?
Oh
for
yeah,
this?
this one, the 1 in 5 is the one I wanted to grab.
Ooh.
I like this.
5, eh?
I like
Oh,
Chun-Li.
Yeah, that's not bad.
1 in 5.
$6.99 cover price though. Ugh.
Had like 48 pages. 48
Okay.
pages is a pretty big book.
Isn't anybody
Yeah.
gonna read it though?
But the thing
I'm
is, there's
gonna-
going to be 8 million exclusives for this.
Yeah, there will be absolutely.
Because you can put Chun-Li and Cammy on the covers. You don't really have them on any of these covers, so
Yeah.
yeah.
And Udon, I know, I keep on getting emails from Udon, and I know they've done at least 3 for this. So
I thought there was only 3. I didn't see any other shops pull them up. So,
yeah, no one really does that all that often.
Yeah.
but I'm curious to give number one a read. Because of that price tag, I was gonna read it online, but I hope it makes it online. I totally forgot about it.
I think we were lucky to get the free comic book day online. Ugh.
Yeah,
All right,
nothing
real
great
quick,
in that one either.
just to finish up New Comic Book Day. Since Marvel brought it up, Kill Bill. What's Tarantino's best movie? Oh, that's easy. What's that? Oh shit!
Oh
Kill
yeah,
Bill
man.
Volume
Now I forget the fucking name of it.
To Django.
Nah. Oh, Django.
Glorious Bastards.
Nah, I was gonna say the one with Clooney and Tarantino. What the hell is that? The vampires. Fuck, what's the name of that? Oh, Pulp Fiction. Yeah, Pulp
Not
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. That's with John Travolta.
Yeah, Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Say what again, motherfucker?
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
From Dusk Till Dawn. There it is. I knew Baker was gonna come through with the answer.
Yeah.
That's my personal favorite. I loved From Dusk Till Dawn. That shit was fucking hilarious.
He had a lot. Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. Shaun of the Dead.
That was him.
Yeah.
Kill Bill Volume 1.
I do like Kill Bill though.
Yeah.
All right. We got any more on here, or is that it for New Comic Book Day?
Got some Miyazaki.
Ooh.
Yamati.
Ooh.
That's number
Yeah,
1.
I'm not gonna be reading that.
Number 3.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'm a coffee guy.
If you're into
I think that's about all we got.
The Exiled homage.
Mr. Wesley Snipes himself.
All right.
And that should be it.
No, Face is here. Face, say hello.
Yeah, Face is here.
All right. Well, I do
All right.
have slides uploaded for other things now, guys.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
All right, so we'll go ahead and take this off here. So, boom, there we go. And we'll get the slide ready. Dude, you know what time it is, right?
Thailand, nowhere close to an actual news network.
It's news time, baby. Let's do it.
Marvel got out the papers. I love it.
Ah,
Love it.
shit.
There we go. You got it. Dude's a little late.
Working on it.
DC Connect.
Yeah. It's a DC magazine, ordering magazine. That works.
Requested.
Ooh.
Not
You bought them, dude, but did you start reading them?
yet. I had to go buy a new box today because my wife didn't like the amount of comics that were sitting around the house. And I realized on New Comic Book Day when we all went hunting, Hyper, myself, and K-Man, I bought a bunch of books. I bought about a short box and a half, and I didn't even have the room for it. So I went out today and came home with more books.
What in the
Otherwise, what?
fuck
You're
is
gonna whoop
going
that
on?
ass.
Wait, how do I what in the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, that looks like
Eating it.
Take off that hentai. We're gonna get flagged.
Yeah.
Yo,
You know what you were doing.
We're
that
gonna-
cover,
yeah.
that cover is not going to release. Watch. That shit is not going to release.
Right.
Well, this video is getting taken down.
I have a feeling that cover is not going to release. I hope it does. I really hope it does. 'Cause I'm going to buy several copies. But I don't think it's going to release. All right.
Listen, if Marvel didn't come for us to take down that video last week,
Yeah.
Right? All right.
actually,
let's
knock
go.
on wood, knock on wood. Just kidding.
DC hentai variants are coming out now.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. First up, we got to take a moment to mention that Mr. Ray Stevenson has passed away. He played Volstagg in the Marvel Universe. He played a lot of other roles too. I mean, played oh man, oh shit, what was it in? He was in just the other one I'm thinking of. I can't forget or can't remember.
He was the Punisher too.
Yeah. Punisher.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, he was the second Punisher movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warzone. And I think he played a role in DC too, didn't he? Something like that. He's been in a lot of stuff.
He's been in a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I remember he was in the other guys. That movie with
Yeah. He was in the other guys.
what are their names?
Will Ferrell and what's
Will
his
Ferrell.
name there?
Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that movie. My favorite scene is aim for the bushes.
No, the Dirty Boys. What they did in.
Oh yeah, you never had a dust pop.
The old desk pops.
He was a good actor, and it's just unfortunate because he was pretty young too. So I mean, you know, it's definitely unfortunate to see him passing away so early.
Mm.
We definitely wanted to mention that. So next up, we've got
Dun, 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 dun.
talk about Secret Invasion because it's getting a little bit closer and everything like that. So they're saying it's going to be one of those type of, I guess, sort of espionage thrillers that you really don't know who to trust throughout the whole. What were you going with this series?
That's what it's looking like. Yeah.
Yeah. So there, I guess, there's a scroll faction, like a rogue scroll faction that wants to take over some shit.
Exactly. And they're slowly but surely building their ranks, building their numbers and everything, right? More and more people are, Skrulls, and eventually the tide's going to turn and they're going to go for it, right? Who do you trust? Who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to go to for help when all this happens? And I think it's going to be a nice mystery show. It's going to be dark. It's going to be twists and turns around every corner, and it's who do you trust? Literally.
That's who you call the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
It looks pretty good. It's gonna. It feels like it's gonna be a very grounded show. It's gonna be like nothing like. It might set up the next like couple of films, but I don't think it's gonna be like anything like. It's not gonna wow you. You know what I mean?
right.
I usually don't like these spy thriller type of things, but I think with this and maybe like a little bit of that cosmic element, with like the shape shifting and possibly like whatever like Monica Rambeau shows up and kind of something like that.
At the end, you're saying?
Yeah, or just even like in one episode type of thing. It might be really cool to see. Maybe they give us a tease of a character who's around that they've taken powers from. So
That. Yeah, it just feels like it's gonna be very close to like the Captain America. What was it? No, what was it called? The Winter Soldier and Cap. I forgot the name of them.
Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's it. It just feels like it's gonna be something very close, but more like espionage kind of a thing inside. But
yeah,
I'm down for it. I'm down. It definitely seems something I definitely have my alley.
I'm on board for it. I'm interested in it, but I feel like it was, like we were talking about the Fury series, the comic that's coming out earlier, and I'm kind of in the same vein with this one. Like, really, who asked for it, though? I mean,
like the TV series.
yeah, like, okay, Skrulls, and it's really just going to center around Nick Fury, which, I mean, I guess that's cool, but where the fuck is everybody else? You just had Nick Fury in like 34 movies with 800 other people, and none of them are helping out with this fucking Skrull situation.
Yeah.
Very
You
true.
think we get more Kree characters involved too?
And see, that's what I think.
don't
It's
know.
kind of a stepping stone
Maybe.
towards like the cosmic side. You know, I mean, really, what do we have for cosmic other than the Kree and the Skrulls and
Yeah.
a little bit of that? So maybe kind of gives us, a little more. They can
Well, we
kind
have
of
the Eternals.
and they can give references to things like maybe like even like the negative zone or this planet, that planet type of thing. So to let us know that these things exist in such the MCU.
That's fair. I hope so, because then after we get more towards the Nova Corps and stuff like that, those other factions.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Fuck,
true.
you're telling me.
Possibility.
I don't think so, because they haven't really announced anything Nova anyways. So, like, why would they introduce the Nova Corps if they don't really plan on introducing Nova?
Well, that's it, right? I thought, maybe by the end of that Guardians run, they'd circle back to what they had brought up in the first one and mention the Nova Corps. But
But they still haven't done anything from that movie. That's what I'm saying. Like, they
nothing.
haven't even announced in their plan anything to do with Nova either. So
Absolutely no.
Here, you know what? Mr. Baker asks a really good question. Doesn't this story take place during the blip?
I'm not too sure about this.
Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know the Daredevil series does, but I don't know about this.
So they are going back in time on some of these series.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
I remember there was a leaked image for Daredevil, and he was walking by, and there was like a poster on a wall, and it was given the date, and it was during the blip.
Oh.
So it was when people were speculating whether Foggy and
yeah,
What's her name?
that's how they're
Yeah.
explaining why they're not there. They were
exactly.
that shit was just so they didn't have to pay them actors to come back for this series.
Yeah.
They were like,
Yeah.
you know what, we don't really need them for this series, so
You
we're
think
not
they were
gonna-
getting paid? You think they were getting paid much, anyways?
No.
According
not
to CBR, our favorite source, it does takes place in present day MCU.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Present day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll check it out when it comes out. But
Wow.
eh.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. It'll be good.
Oh yeah, I have low expectations, but I know I'm still going to
Right.
be entertained, and I know it's gonna surprise me a lot more than I think it's going to.
Yeah.
But that's the best way, going in with low expectations. So
Mm.
all right.
Like good going into DC.
All right. Exactly.
Like you said, DC, and you just scared him off the damn screen. Good job.
I know.
Like the Kingpin's going into this next slide.
Oh shit.
Like that segue. All right, we got Seth freaking Rollins versus Captain America set up for WrestleMania 40, also known as, I guess, Captain America 4. Is that what we're going with? Is it Captain
Yeah,
America 4?
Cap 4.
The question is, can I bet on this?
Man, I would take Rollins all day. He's gonna stomp his
You think?
ass.
I don't know. I might take Winter Soldier in this.
Who's he supposed to
Nah.
be playing again?
Possibly one of the Serpent Society or something. I guess maybe.
Yeah, that's what the rumor was too. That there was I think we're getting multiple characters from the Serpent Society.
Who
Yeah,
or
correct.
what is the Serpent
Photos.
Society?
They
Bunch
look-
of snake-based villains.
Yeah, snake-based villains, exactly.
Oh, cool.
I mean, hey, getting Seth Rollins to play is pretty cool, though.
Yeah,
That's fair.
they'll probably die off though, but
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely. He won't last.
I mean, I don't know. Like, they are bringing in a lot of wrestlers for these acting roles.
George St.
I
Pierre.
mean, even more than they did back in the day. Like Triple H, I know he showed up in Blade,
Rock.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. But yeah,
I know he wasn't a wrestler, but even what is it, Grillo? for Crossbones.
Yeah.
He was in the fighting.
Yeah.
GSP.
We're
GSP.
getting a lot of them. We're getting a lot of them that are crossing over. I think there's rumors of Becky Lynch possibly appearing in something. So
Okay.
we'll see.
He looks like a pretty decent villain, so we'll
He
see.
could be. It's gonna be. I hope he survives. I hope he survives the movie.
I just hope it's not like over the top like WWE like acting. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh,
No, I
my
think Seth
God.
Rollins will be all right. I think he'll be all right. We'll see.
Those soccer actors.
Are we going to talk about Fast and the Furious for real though today?
Oh, actually, real quick though, we do got to talk about something else. We have
You want to talk about family?
right? We have a question that Mr. Baker posed earlier. We were going to bring back up.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and discuss that real quick. All right, let me go ahead and pull this slides down for a second while we discuss this. All right. Thoughts on the Echo series dropping all the episodes at once?
I think in terms of Disney's business module, it's just to dump them all out. I don't think it's going to be that
There's
good.
no faith in the series, man.
Because wouldn't you want your people? Because if people subscribe, right, like a lot of people do, they subscribe to that, like let's say that 1 month, or they make an email, get that free trial. There's still a free trial, right?
Yeah.
So you get that free trial, but now you can just literally, if it's week to week, like you can literally, it's harder for you to do it in a way so that you're not going to make an account every 3-4 weeks to try to get the newer episode. So for them dumping it all, it just feels like what Dude said, that there's no faith. Really,
But can it also be like a timing issue? Because I know we got Daredevil coming up at some point in the future here. So maybe they just wanted to get them all out.
And Secret Invasion, right?
Mm-hmm. But do
Well,
you
because he's supposed to appear in that possibly, right?
Oh, that's true. That's fair.
So
think
yeah, maybe they won't. No, in Daredevil.
But this was Echo ever delayed? I don't think there was ever any delays on this.
Yeah, they pushed it back. I remember
Oh,
they
they
did
pushed it back. Okay.
Yeah, there were slight delays, but I mean, it's still coming out like in what November, at the end of November. So it's way ahead of Daredevil because I think Daredevil's on pause now with the writer's strike.
Oh, that's true. They didn't
Yeah.
go on the- yeah.
So I mean, I can't see the fact that her role in anything is significant towards where they're going from because I don't even know what comes next after. Because even if she appeared in the Marvels, which I don't know why the hell she would, then
No, she wouldn't.
I don't know what would be next for. I don't even know what the next project is, but I don't see why there would be the need to drop it all. But I mean, at the same time, like this might become the new norm, and yeah, of course, like nobody was asking for an Echo series, but you know what, like it's ambitious for them to try it at least. So I mean, if it wasn't Echo, then it'd be Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur or something like that. So
Yeah, but like they wouldn't do it with like a faith, like that's what he was saying, like a title that had faith in, like let's say the Secret Invasion, right?
Yeah.
So like that, I don't think they're gonna dump all 8 or 10 episodes, whatever they do, right? I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah, they don't have faith and they don't have the time.
That's
depending
right.
on what they're dropping.
Yeah.
Just
That's what I feel like.
make it consumable right away.
But
maybe
even,
the episodes aren't, like action packed every single one. And they know how that's been going the last little bit with Mandalorian. Boring, boring, boring. Ooh, action. Boring, 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 boring.
But then again, regardless or not, whether or not it's boring or whatever, it's still something that, regardless, you're going to consume week to week. And you know what? They've done it for She-Hulk. They did it for Moon Knight, where I hate it. Yeah. It was boring. But you know what? If they take their 8 episodes, well, they have you on for 8 weeks. So if you want, you can start your free trial for the first 4 episodes, the day that it drops. Watch it for the first 4 weeks. But then what are you going to do for the last 2 weeks? You have to renew. So it's almost smarter for them to drop it weekly, and then they get you for another 2-3 weeks. Fuck, make it 9 weeks, and then they can get you for another 2 months.
Yeah, because for them it's all about new subscriptions, right? Because I think they're in the hole they lost a lot of subscribers. Mm-hmm. So now their goal is to get new subscribers, not people renewing. So it's like exactly like you said. Like if you're going on for 8-9 weeks, like definitely a lot harder for people to sign. Like who's gonna sign up to Disney because of the series?
Nobody.
That it's
If everyone's just hopping on free trials anyways, then that's no money made. That's just
that's
people.
no money made exactly. But the
Yeah,
Devil
but the thing
Dinosaur
is,
all
though-
released at the same time.
What's that?
The Devil Dinosaur was a weekly too, right? Or did they dump them all at the same
Well,
time?
we never got it here, so I wouldn't really know. So I just watched it when it showed up online, and so
Well,
Because
yeah,
I know
it was
Face watched
animated.
it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was an animated series, and it was weird how they
Because I think you got like 3 or 4 the first week, and then you got a couple after.
well, they
the next-
released the first 6 episodes when online on Disney Plus when they dropped, I guess, the first episode on the Disney Channel or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then it was, I don't know how long it was, I can't remember it, but it was several weeks later where they all of a sudden dropped a bunch more. It was like 7 through like 11 or something like that. So I'm not sure really how they determined how they were dropping it, but to be honest, I mean that series for an animated series was pretty good, and apparently it's MCU canon. So to be honest,
Shit, okay.
I haven't seen it yet, but I know there was a weird thing with the Disney Channel first getting it, and then it was coming its way to Disney after, and they released 6 episodes or something. It was very weird, but I don't think they did dump all the episodes at once.
yeah, they didn't dump them all at once, but yeah, and it wasn't as good like as Hitmonkey, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
Shout out to Didier Cade. Correct me if I'm wrong, but thanks for joining. And yeah, that's a good possibility too, right?
The thing is, though, even
Wow.
if they thought the series was not great or whatever,
Yeah.
what's the payoff for them to just release it all at once? Like that doesn't.
Exactly.
No,
Even if they didn't have faith in it, I don't really know that that's necessarily a reason for them to drop it all at once. I feel like there's some other reason behind it.
yeah.
Could be. Maybe they have other things coming out at the same
All
time.
right.
They don't want to take viewership away from other, like, let's say not Marvel
Yeah.
related. Let's say, I don't know, whatever they have, the Disney or
Star
whatever.
Wars or some
Star
Disney
Wars,
show.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it could be a conflict with any of that type of stuff.
I have 2 cats.
Okay.
Like, you think it's gonna be something stupid like, they drop the entire series, everyone floods to watch it, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Echo gained, the highest amount of hours watched by a Marvel series. Well, yeah, of course you drop the entire fucking series in a day. Of course,
Right.
You drop it for 8 hours to watch.
It can also be something with like maybe a shareholders meeting coming up soon, so that they can prove that they have better numbers than what they do, right? Because
Why Echo of all?
yeah, but that's exactly it. But I know they're cutting a lot of stuff where they told Star Wars and Marvel to, like, I know they're still going to be producing a lot, but they're saying to like slow down a lot of their non, I wouldn't say canon, but their other projects are taking a backseat to the Marvel and Star Wars. So
Mhm.
we'll
You
see how
know
that.
what? I'm gonna still watch all of it.
Ah, yeah,
For sure. Yeah.
you have to watch it to diss it, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? If it's not this series, that of course, as a whole collective, let's be real, no one is really wanting to watch Echo. But you know what? If they did this for Agatha, I would kind of love it. I really liked WandaVision.
yeah,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't, right? So
I thought it was
That's
an
great.
interesting concept. But yeah, like I'm kind of curious to see what they'll do for Agatha. I like the magical side of Marvel, so yeah, I would watch it all in one.
I would watch Agatha. Yeah, her own like miniseries or whatever.
Yeah,
6
go for it.
episodes.
Drop it all at once. Oh no!
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Don't give me exactly what I want. Don't know.
Please.
Real quick, yes, Doom Patrol is fucking fantastic.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious. Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I watched the
You only
first
watched the
season.
first season?
Good.
The whole series in general is pretty. That and Titans, I'm telling you, are very, very, very good series.
I fell off after when they introduced Red Hood, but I think I'm gonna binge watch the last 2 seasons because
Yeah, I gotta
There's so much
restart everything.
it's ending next season.
are they starting it? Have they already started it, or that's the next season coming after the one that's going on
No,
now?
in season 4, I think is the end.
Yeah, season 4 is the end.
So this is it. They're already
Yeah.
on season 4? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Even
All right,
though
guys.
season 4 is the end, right?
We got one more piece of news.
One more.
All right. You got
Back
it
up
for
here. And there we go.
No, they
Still
killed Spider-Boy.
really I'm feeling. So apparently,
I wouldn't be crying over that.
It got out last, I don't know, a while back or something like that. I don't know what it was, by some people that I guess Ms. Marvel is going to die in Amazing Spider-Man 26 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know who spoiled
Spoilers
that.
all
but-
over
That's
the
the thing.
since Marvel put it out there too.
If Dan is in the Dan's in the chat, I plead the fifth. I'm gonna lawyer up right now.
You're up.
But what's interesting is actually the backlash from all
Yeah.
of this. So
Oh yeah, man, it's crazy.
Backlash, and also the people, which is like 90% of people, they didn't even care for this, and they thought it was gonna be some big ass event, right?
yeah, it seems like the people that do care are just, I mean, more mad than anything, because like the character that you're killing off and the way that you're doing it, I mean, or people just don't care because they're not really fans of Kamala or whatever.
That's fair
But
too.
it was definitely interesting to see, like, whenever Marvel posted and everything like that, the comments. If you looked in the comment section, it was just brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, like, people were seeming very upset about this.
Well, Marvel changed their whole marketing scheme on this whole idea to begin with, right?
Yeah.
After it was leaked, they went from the big unknown death to, fallen friend, death of Miss Marvel. Find this out. But yeah, like you said, a lot of people.
Which is supposed to be released the 31st, right? Was the date they were supposed to reveal?
I believe so.
I believe so. Yeah, I'm not 100% on that,
Yeah,
but yeah, everyone was backlashing, saying, "Hey, they've already killed Miss Marvel once before. What's the point of doing it again?" But really, we've said it here. We said it here when we revealed it all. It's probably so they can align with MCU Kamala.
Yeah.
That'd make the most sense, and then just align her to that, and then comics going forth, she'll be a mutant, have the bands, and her powers will be changed and everything.
Oh my
I think they
god.
almost, but I think they almost confirmed that, right? Because I think someone was talking about Marvel just put out a new series called Classified. It's Classified #1,
Oh my god. Yeah.
and they're saying that's where they're going to rewrite her.
Okay, no, I haven't heard that yet.
If you go on previews, you can even see it listed. It says Classified, and it's a #1. So it's like, I guess that's not the real title.
Mhm.
Like what they did with the Fallen Friend, right? Where
Yeah.
it was written, I forgot what it was written exactly, but
Yeah.
it just feels like that's the issue where they're gonna rewrite this whole power change or mutant change or whatever they're gonna do. So it's almost
and really that's the problem, is it, like, almost no matter where you go with it, no matter what you do, it comes off as either a really just shitty idea, because you're killing off one of Marvel's very few minority characters in a title that's not her own, and everything like that. Or it's coming off as feeling very gimmicky, very Death of Superman-ish. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Exactly.
And I think that's the real problem people have with it. It just doesn't feel authentic.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I mean?
also, I don't think. Why? Sorry, I'll bring it up after.
I have no problem with characters dying, but it just doesn't feel like organic. Like she really did not play a part in the Amazing Spider-Man story. I don't care how Marvel wants to spin it. The fact that they have to go now that they're going back to show, oh yeah, she joined, the Oscorp. They have to go back. I'm like,
They're reaching. Yeah.
I'm like, if for the people who are reading it, they know that she's there, but she's not playing a part other than her being there to, draw fans in or whatever, or make it make sense with the dark web, 3-issue miniseries. But and you know what, like a death of a character is good in a way because it gives storylines, like an actual like outcome and stuff like that. It gives them real stakes rather than just, oh yeah, we beat the bad guy. Oh no, Thor got really hurt. Blah blah blah. Okay, well then what? But you know what? As long as something actually comes out of this, then you know what? It does feel good. But if they killed Mary Jane, that would have felt organic. This just feels stupid and gimmicky.
Yeah.
But they did kill Mary Jane.
Well, I mean, that would have honestly that would have probably pissed people off. But you're right; it would have felt authentic to the story. It would have felt more organic and everything like that, and it would have felt like almost like the direction that Marvel sort of wants to go with her. Because now you've just got her out there with a fucking husband and kids playing a role in the Spider-Man universe, and does anybody really want that? Because I don't give a shit at this point about Mary Jane and her fucking family or anything like that. Like, you really should have at this point just killed her off, because who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
And it feels like it was something, like it was obviously planned ahead because this comic was ready to go beforehand. So it was definitely a direction that Marvel told the writer to go into.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Well,
that and I want to bring up that there might not be no Marvel and IDW books this week.
Oh, is that because of the truck accident?
Truck accident, yeah. So.
Oh, what happened?
So there was a delivery of comics from Marvel and IDW. There's a big accident. I don't know what exactly happened, whether it was a rollover and all the comics fell out, or there was a car crash and there was a fire or something.
Yeah.
Something happened to one of the delivery trucks. And it was a big delivery of comics to a certain area. So,
so it's just going to affect you guys up there? Or
I don't know.
I think it's
I saw it was like the West Coast, so.
The West Coast? All right, well, I was on the East Coast. So.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember where, but I think that to bring some
guys.
to print, right?
Sorry?
I think that to bring some to print.
Yeah, they have to go back to the printers with a bunch of them. So just check with your shops, make sure you're receiving your books this week. If not, just get the heads up.
That or then the week after, I think they're going to be there.
No, they're going back to the printers,
man. Well,
yeah,
right. All right, well, that's news.
KMN! Nowhere close to an actual news network.
Idiots. All right.
Right, guys. So we got one more thing before we get out of here. We actually have slides for it this week and everything. It's crazy. It's like we put in.
Do.
Yeah, it's almost like we put in some work this week.
Oh yeah.
Should be proud of us. We didn't have that last week.
What do you think we do? Plan the show like 2 hours before? Come on.
Pretty much. All right, here we go, guys.
So good. Love that opening sequence.
Right.
All right.
Go ahead and throw it up here. First one we got for tonight.
Ooh, this is a hard
taking
one.
It old school. I feel like we may have actually done this one before, or one that was similar.
But I don't think it was these exact. We've used both these books, just not against each other.
Really?
Yeah. That's probably fair too. But we got them this week up against each other because they're pretty close in price, but we have big events happening with both of them. We got, Super Mario Brothers, the movie, knocking it out of the fucking park, crossing $1 billion, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And then we got Legend of Zelda dropping a new game, which Pacino has been playing nonstop since he got it. So the shit.
I wish it was nonstop. I wish. But it has not, sadly.
Yeah, so it sounds like it must be a pretty good game, though. Pacino, how is it?
The game is fantastic. They give you like creative aspect, so like you can literally merge it together.
I saw that.
And
they're creating like helicopters that are shooting rockets.
Yeah, but not even that. People are like there's these little creatures that you get that you have
the
to
Koroks.
And people are like crucifying them.
I saw that. He had them on a big
putting them on rockets and sending them away.
But don't you need to collect those?
Yeah, but once you collect them, after you can do whatever the hell you want with it. After.
Oh my god!
Just there.
Okay.
This one's a tough one. Pacino, what are you going with, man?
Look, I've always been a huge Zelda fan compared to I prefer, for me personally, I always prefer the Zelda games, even though there's not as many as the Mario games. But in terms of value, Mario will always be a bigger IP than Zelda for sure. So if you're looking at value wise, definitely Super Mario Brothers is the one you have to pick up. I would still want both of these bad boys in my collection. I have the Adventures of Super Mario, so I still need both of these. But I would definitely lean towards. If I had the Zelda, I would think about trading it for the Super Mario for sure.
Marvel?
You know what? I don't play a whole lot of Zelda games, really. I think the only one I played was one for like Game Boy. Game Boy
Ages?
SP.
Wait, don't
It was-
don't worry, Pacino. I'll do it
Game Boy
for you.
Classic.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
But I do think that
Phantom Hourglass is the one.
I
Ages.
remember that.
I don't know. It's called Phantom
Yeah.
Hourglass, according to.
Yeah,
Oh,
for the
not the
Nintendo,
Hourglass. It was like that
Switch.
2D one. It was like that
Yeah.
Or
weird.
Nintendo DS, yeah.
But I
Yeah.
do think the Zelda one is probably a lot lower in print compared to the Super Mario.
I feel
see
it
that.
probably is. Yeah.
And this makes sense also too. Tim brings up a very good point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super Mario's not even a sure supply.
That's what makes it tough for me on this
Oh.
decision.
No, no one cares for Blip. No, that's a terrible.
That's true. That's true though.
You know what? Even I would have picked Super Mario all day, all the way.
Value wise, I would think it's the better book for sure.
It is. I mean, Mario is such an expansive,
Yeah.
like IP that you just got to give it to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly, I gotta, man. I wasn't the biggest Zelda fan growing up, but in recent years,
Fool yourself.
wait,
Right.
wait, hear me out first. But in recent years, I've gone back and I've played a lot of Zelda and I've quite enjoyed it. You know, I'm even at the point right now where it's like, yo, I got to get Tears of the Kingdom. And this man right here, actually, Mr. Colin Castle, is going to let me borrow it here the next week. So thank you, Colin, for that, bud. Appreciate it.
I want to go back and play them too. He didn't give me a chance to finish myself, Pacino. God damn it.
Well, there you go. Finish yourself. There you go. But yeah, you know, I've kind of really grown to like Zelda. However, between these two covers, I really enjoy that Mario cover as opposed to the Zelda. Just I don't know why. Just the color doesn't pop. It's a little faded. This guy, Colin. But I got to go Mario, man. It's going to hold strong. It has more value to it in the end. There's probably more of them out there, but I'll take my chances. I'm going Mario.
Surprisingly, 3 Marios. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
All right.
You shouldn't
Well,
be.
What is this guy doing? Hyper, why aren't you on the show, bud?
All right.
Yeah, even Baker said it.
That's
Yeah.
actually-
All right, guys. So for me, this is really super easy for me. I'm taking Legend of Zelda all day, every day.
Nice.
Now,
Really?
I have a reason behind why.
One
I'm
of us
taking
had
Legend.
to.
I have a reason why I'm taking it though. I already have the Mario.
Fucker.
Yeah.
That'll do
So
it.
if I
Oh,
didn't have,
But the question
Mario,
is, would you trade that Mario for a Zelda?
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Okay.
not. I would because it's a pretty solid grade Mario too. So I'm definitely gonna stick with my Mario. That being said, I am still gonna hunt down that Legend of Zelda at some point. So
Yeah.
I have to. I had number 2 and 3, but they were. It's weird. The series is just really weird. The second prints are like the covers of like the issue after for some reason.
Yeah,
so like number
they
2
did some
second
weird
print is
shit
the
with
cover for 4.
Oh
And you're
wow.
And then the barcode changes color to yellow. So you're like, what the hell? So I didn't know what I just sold them, tried to get a number 1, but I still haven't found a decent copy of number
Yeah.
1.
That's fair.
Hyper, we don't need to see you. We just need to hear you. So
Yeah, exactly.
right.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil,
Oh,
eh?
shit.
Asking he
Oh.
shall receive.
Oh,
He's gone. He's
Where'd he
setting
go?
himself up, I think. But we do have Archel in the house. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend.
Hyper is here.
All right,
Good
let's hear
chance
his
this
thoughts.
year.
Mario versus Zelda.
What's up?
Good
Listen,
Timing. We're about to do new comic book day picks.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
yeah, thank goodness. By the way, I'm on my phone, so there's gonna be probably that lag that happened last time when I was on my phone. So if I cut people off, I apologize.
No worries.
No, you're good. We'll be all right.
All right. So between the two, I actually do have. Well, BC knows this very well. I do have the Legend of Zelda. I actually have the no price variant, which is actually apparently the harder variant to find.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Even still, okay, let's just say clean slate. I have neither of these books. I would go with Mario because I'm more partial to Mario than Zelda, and I did play Super Mario Brothers 3 when I actually got it when it first came out. So that's that kind of ages me a bit, I guess. But
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fucking. Oh Jesus.
No, you can't be that old. We all got Super Mario 3 when it came out.
Yeah, I think everybody did.
really?
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did too.
The game?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Dude existed when Mario came. Mario
Jesus Christ, bro.
What
Jesus Christ, Russ, for me.
year was it?
It was like 92 or 93. I can't remember.
93. I think it was 93.
Yeah, no, I was just a thought, just a speckle in somebody's eye.
Just a
What did you say? You were just a thought?
I was just a thought at that point.
You-
Oh, okay. Like, okay, thought. Okay, I thought.
A thought.
I thought as in THOT. I'm like, damn.
No, that's what I am now. No.
Okay. Well, listen, you got to do what you got to do to get those new comic book day books, I guess.
Hey, man. It is what it is, eh? But no.
But yeah, Mario.
I was born in
Mario.
95.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, Mario.
All right. So it looks like Mario is pretty much taking it.
Yeah.
Now, if this was Adventures, I think it'd be a lot closer.
Well, yeah, but Adventures is also way like in terms of value wise, it definitely.
All right. Well, next up we got with the news hitting recently that apparently, I guess, the upcoming Star Wars stuff that Filoni is doing is going to take inspiration from Heir to the Empire. Seen a pretty good spike in that book.
Yeah.
Number one, with the first appearance of Admiral Thrawn.
I know somebody who has that book.
It's a nice one to have.
Yeah.
And we got it up against Star Wars number 2 from the OG series. Gives you the first appearance of several characters. Obi-Wan, Han Solo, Chewbacca, I think the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, shit, eh?
Yeah, so both pretty close in the price, around I think the $200 area, something like that. So,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
US.
All right.
So which one are you taking? Thrawn or Obi-Wan, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Millennium Falcon?
Who's going first?
Yeah, we'll put Hyper up here, and we'll make
there we
Hyper go first.
We'll get Hyper to start.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So,
He already knows.
Ironically, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I actually have both. Although I mean, for the Star Wars toy, I have the what do you call it, the Whitman reprint, so it's not the one with the barcode. But you know what? Okay, listen. This is an example of where, you know how people always romanticize about Bronze Age books and covers. This is the case where the modern cover kicks the Bronze Age cover's ass. There's just too much going on in that Star Wars 2.
That's fair.
So even though there is a lot of first appearances in that Star Wars 2, but honestly, I don't know. I'm more partial to Heir to the Empire just based on the cover alone. It already grabs me. So yeah, and also that book I think it's a bit more of a harder book to get in a high grade, because if you've seen the book, it's kind of like a cardstock cover, so to get it in high grade, it does crease up a lot easier than Star Wars 2. So yeah, Heir to the Empire.
Right. That's one for Heir to the Empire. Marvel, where are you at?
I really don't care for Star Wars. I'm going to go with Heir to the Empire because I have the Thrawn number 1 that I found for $2. So,
Oh shit!
if the value when that raises up, then you know what? subsequently his first solo series book. So
I mean, I feel like it's a win. It's definitely more than $2.
so that is coming up for sale sometime. I don't know when it's gonna be up for sale, but I'm gonna sell it because I have no attachments to it other than.
Well, you messaged me first.
Honestly, guys, I hear you, Hyper. I hear you, man.
Oh no.
Yes, the cover to Heir to the Empire is better than Star Wars 2. However, you got to look at the appearances, man. The first appearances in Star Wars 2, those are iconic characters. Yes, Thrawn is too, don't get me wrong. We're talking about Obi-Wan. We're talking about Chewbacca, man. Like, really? I got to go Star Wars 2 all day on this.
Who this man?
Honestly, I have to agree with Dude on this one. Like, as much as I like the villains more towards the Star Wars side that I do like Admiral Thrawn, but like Dude said, you can't compare with first appearance of Obi-Wan, first appearance of Han Solo, right?
Yeah.
First appearance of the Falcon. Like, these are icons. Like, as much as Admiral Thrawn is a good character, he's not an icon of the Star Wars series. Like, if you're talking about, like, ask anyone Star Wars, name me one character, I guarantee you no one's gonna say Admiral Thrawn.
No, they're going to say Obi-Wan.
Maybe Yoda.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I might
I
say
would-
Admiral Thrawn, to be honest.
As the most iconic over, like I know people are gonna say Luke, right, Darth Vader, but then after that trickles down, you're gonna get those Obi-Wans, Chewbacca,
Yeah.
you know, like
100%.
even though the cover is great on the Heir to the Empire, I would definitely choose Star Wars number 2.
All right. Well,
Now we have a tiebreaker going.
I will tell you that I am heavily biased on this one because I absolutely love Thrawn as a character, and I mean I'm talking about Thrawn from the books, his original story, his original. I was a fan of that character first. Obviously they've changed him now, a bit with how they're representing him in the Star Wars universe, but the changes that they've made to him have not taken anything away from him as a character for me. He's just one of those characters, like he's a strategic genius,
Yeah.
but he's not, like, he doesn't go out of his way to be sadistic or anything like that. He's a bad guy.
He's like a commander.
Like he's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird.
He's like an anti-hero.
It's one of those things that really makes me enjoy him as a character. So, because I am biased, I'm still searching for a copy of Heir to the Empire 1 that is in a nice grade and everything, because I don't have it yet. And
It's gone down in price though considerably.
It's not, but yeah, it's still on my grail list. I haven't got it yet, so I got to go with Heir to the Empire number 1. But man, it's very close for me, just because Star Wars 2 does give you a lot of fucking iconic characters.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't hurt though that the Star Wars books, like, you can still track a lot of them down from the original series pretty easily too. So, especially the early ones, it seems like there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, but
I would
lower prints, right?
I would say that the Star Wars 2 probably, even though it wasn't a bronze, I would say that probably has a higher print run than the actual Heir to the Empire 1.
Yeah,
I would think.
I think it would too.
Yeah,
I believe it does too. So, all right, close one. All right, we got one more. You guys ready?
One more. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh,
Here we go. Boom.
Oh, shit.
The big one for this week. What are you taking? Are you taking a copy of ASM 26?
Wasn't 400 a foil that you couldn't even see any of that freaking artwork on it?
No, it wasn't a foil. It was like an embossed.
embossed or
Oh,
something.
embossed, yeah.
Yeah, it was just
You
like
still
a
can't
fucking
tell what's on
You
there.
still can't see nothing. Yeah,
Right.
you don't even see
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been great for a cover, but it was fucking horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible.
There is a rare one that apparently has no like apparently there's like a printing error and it has like no emboss, but it's like white or something. So that's actually the rare copy.
Oh, I see it here.
Yeah, we're not talking about that one. We're talking about this one.
Yeah.
The basic ass busted
$10
ass
copy, $5
nothing
copy.
Aunt May. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one are you taking to add to your personal collection? You have to take one of them. That's the
Yeah,
rule.
man.
You have to take
Can
one
I
of them.
take one so I can put like a separator in my comic bins?
Yeah, right.
I mean, you can validate it however you want, but you gotta take one of them.
Fuck, fire starter, if anything.
Listen. I think this is an easy one, and it's just a winner by default. That Ramita Jr. I mean, oh geez, you put ASM 26 next to a banana peel, I'll probably take the banana peel.
Oh man,
It's I really like. I mean, he's related to John Romita Sr. That's you know.
that's his
I don't
son.
know.
yes,
And that's one of the more iconic Spider-Man, artists of our time. So
because he was
Yeah.
good.
Apple really fell far from the tree on this one. But anyways,
Nepo baby.
what's that?
He's a Nepo baby. I'm telling you. Stop giving him work.
I worked
But-
hard
but-
on this, Baker. Damn it.
But despite that, I do like ASM 400 because it does like I am a bit biased also to some of those gimmicky 90s covers. So I do like that
Oh, you
embossed
got
thing.
one
That
signed, you got one signed with your name on it too?
no, I actually I might actually have a copy. I think I do. No, I may have sold it, but regardless, I'll probably go with ASM 400.
He threw
Okay.
that shit in as a freebie. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, both are probably pretty terrible, but I guess for the cover, ASM 400.
At least you can use it when you have to like something in your teeth. You can look at it and see if there's something.
Yeah, if I was gonna teach to the blind people.
It's like a
but-
pocket mirror, like.
I love Steve's comment. I have no clue on this one. I'll agree with whatever Hyper says.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks
guys.
for that vote of confidence.
I think Baker was dead on when he nominated this as the worst trade ever. It's so bad, it's good. Both these covers suck. They are atrocious. They're junk.
Ooh, really? ASM 400? You call that atrocious?
ASM 400.
No,
When
that
you
should've
can't
been
actually
good, though.
see anything on the
Yeah.
cover when you pull it out of
Should've
If
the
been
the
good.
cover was like this, it would have been a lot better.
It would've been
There is a
better.
version like this. Though.
Fine, though.
There is a version like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you don't find these. The ones you always find in
Yeah.
the bins are the embossed ones that
Yeah,
are just
yeah,
one
boss
gray
ones, yeah.
tone
That's
the whole way down. You don't even know
Yeah.
what title it is.
You don't know
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, these are horrible, man. And
Well, the
I
26
think-
is not a terrible cover.
sorry.
The 26 is not a terrible cover. The
No, it
interiors
is.
are terrible, but the
They're
cover
terrible.
itself is not terrible.
I would agree with that.
They're
Listen,
terrible. But man, I think I just got to go with the fact that the death of Aunt May. I'm going to go Spider-Man 400 is just a little more prominent, a little more important, as far as we know right now, than the death of Kamala Khan, which is, as far as we know, just to line her up with the MCU itself.
Hey, give it 30 some years. We'll
Well,
see.
that's it, right? That's what I said. This is the more prominent book right now, so I'm going with 400. But who knows? 30 years down the road, this might have changed everything.
It might be a $3 bug.
Yeah, exactly, right? But yeah, 400.
Cover.
Well,
I would
dude,
have to agree. 400 is probably the book that everyone's probably going to pick on this panel. In terms of cover, if you're looking at the embossed one, you can't even see it. So
No, it's horrible.
it's having a nothing. So for me, the 26 is not a terrible cover if you're just judging it on cover alone. Now, interiors is a whole other game where I would go to ASM 400 on interiors, 1,000% over the interiors on 26. But both deaths don't mean shit, let's be honest. So either or, I would definitely go with the 400 if I had to choose one.
Okay.
I mean, you know what? the thing is, all right, 30 years down the road, if I say to you, do you remember the death of Aunt May? Immediately, this shitty ass Tombstone cover is gonna pop into your head, right?
Every fucking time.
Every time. But if I say the death of Kamal Khan, is this cover gonna pop into your head? Like,
Yeah, Kamala's
Well, I
face.
try to erase
will.
it from my memory.
yeah, like there's nothing really about this that is gonna stick out or anything like that.
Until there's
So-
a second print.
Yeah, right.
And a 1 in 25.
Oh shit! And a 1 in 25. Yeah.
Oh.
And the thing is, even if the Tombstone cover is shitty, and it is a dollar bin book, it's still somehow a little bit iconic, and everybody has one.
It's iconic because
it definitely. Face, let me tell you, it definitely isn't a dollar bin book. I'll tell you that just from selling it.
No, I think I've seen this on my SS for almost $10 sometimes.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
it's
I've
right
seen
around
it
the
in
price.
bins. I've definitely
Right around
seen
that
it in
price.
bins. So, yeah.
It's so bad it's worth $10.
Yeah, I got to go with the ASM 400. Even if this does pan out to be something, significant down the road, it's a death, and even if they last or there's whatever significant, I guess nobody really gives a shit in the long run. So at least you got the gimmick cover with 400.
Fair.
That's fair.
You guys are forgetting something important though. That ASM 400 at least is a service to all to the people that can't see, that need braille. So at least it helps those covers. Whereas the ASM 26 book, I feel like I almost don't want my gift of sight if I see that book.
You're talking about it's a braille cover.
So we
I
know what to
don't
get
know.
Hector for his birthday, guys. We get him an ASM 400 and an ASM 26.
There you go.
No,
He'll be happy.
I don't mind having the ASM 400 because, like I said, it is a milestone issue. At least it has that going for it.
So ASM 26 it is.
Yeah, ASM 26. Oh, geez. Yeah, I mean, compost days every Thursday, so I could use it for then.
Perfect. I'll have it to you by Friday.
It'll go nicely with the Codex books and the virus books.
Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
Right.
okay, listen. At least those Codex covers, they did make some pretty good covers for those.
At least the interiors were decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stegman still did his job on his end.
Yeah, that's true.
Spoken like someone who bought a few exclusives.
Oh, shit, son.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I plead the fifth.
All right, guys. Well, that's the trade center that we got for you this evening. So we'll go ahead and get out of here.
Whoop.
And do the thing.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that's the show that we got for tonight.
Not
Not too
bad.
Not too bad. Just 2 hours. Because we don't shut the fuck up. So
We like to talk.
yeah, we get sidetracked. All that. Whatever. All
Okay.
right. Fuck it, whatever. Dude, what do we got?
Couple things. I mentioned it on our last show on Saturday, I think it was. It's been a long weekend, guys. But my buddy out there, Empire Comics, if you guys don't know him, if you aren't following him on IG, go do it. He's got some mystery boxes out that he's doing right now, and he's also shipping to Canada. So want to get your hands on one of his mystery boxes, hit him up. Other than that, it is our off week for the Hall show, so you're going to see us back here on Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern till 1 p.m. Eastern time for Royally Fucked as we go over previews, let you know what we're picking up, what we're not picking up, kind of just what to keep your eye out for. And then you'll see us back here on Monday for Previously On from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. Eastern time as we go over news, new comic book day picks, and do a couple trade centers. That's it. That's it.
Appreciate that, dude. And we appreciate all you guys joining us tonight. And everybody watching on
Always.
replays, of course. And since we got Mr. Hyper Combo himself here tonight, you know what we get to do.
Hit
All
it.
right,
Hit him with it, Hyper.
My last outro was dedicated to Pacino, so this one's going to be dedicated to Dude.
Oh, for fuck's
So
sake.
listen, if you're too broke to buy If you're too broke to buy comics and you don't want to get into thought life, visit your local library.
Let's go. Peace, guys.
Fantastic.